And what?
She's holding it the right way. I'll repeat, she's holding it the right way.
Relax.
And the fact that you don't know that tells me clear as day why you passport bros need to stay your ass right where you are instead of traveling overseas to go find some woman that's foreign or indigenous to some other lands. Because let me be clear, sometimes it's bitter when you eat bitter ball. And sometimes you taste nothing at all. So in retort to the passport bros, I give you the policy princesses. So go ahead, take that trip. I guarantee you find a woman that can submit documentation. More specific, your last will and testament. Because she's holding the right fucking way. Because in order to read it, that's how you're going to be laid. Okay? So good job, sis. I'm holding it the right way. And dare I say,
out the window with my wretched ass friends.
Damn!
You know what the best thing about the passport bros is? That women have came out and said, yeah, we're joining this movement. Women have been like, yeah, I left the country to find my husband. That's how I got the man I'm with today. Or
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
Jerry,
being like, I'm joining you guys. I'm leaving the country now to go find me a husband. And they're mad. They're making hate videos. They're just gonna be like, well, you're just mad. No American man wants you. Why are y'all mad that women are doing it too?
Passport bros.
How do you not feel slimy and disgusting as a person, knowing full well that you are going to another country, seeking out women that you perceive as easier to manipulate, easier to control, and easier to take advantage of? And even if you do find some poor woman that needs a green card, wants to move to the U.S., or, needs money, that's still not love. So on that note, safe travels, and I hope that you and all the other passport bros get exactly what you're looking for.
I understand where these men are coming from and why they are choosing to step away from the modern Western female. Because the modern Western female doesn't know how to be a wife anymore. They don't know how to be submissive. They're typically very hyper masculine. I don't need a man.
When you say hyper masculine, what do you mean?
Go through life without interacting with men. That sounds like paradise.
If you a masculine man and you in your purpose, you don't want to deal with that. You want to deal with competition.
You want a submissive woman.
Not even submissive. I just want the yin to my yang. You feel me? The one thing a man wants the most in the house or in a relationship is peace.
Y'all got to see this video. Check this video out.
You're comparing good men to, I can't say this, F-boys. I'm just going to say it. You're comparing good men to the men that you've experienced previously who were not ready to be husbands, that you were just dating, messing around with. I mean, literally, there's a distinct difference between marriage material, men who are ready to be husbands, and these F-boys that you've been messing around with in and out of these situationships with for years. And so now you have this standard for a man and a husband based on these dudes that have just been playboys, fun, boy toys, whatever you want to call it, girls, okay? You can call it whatever you want. But now you set this standard to say he's supposed to look like this, he's supposed to act like that. Oh, you know what? He's too corny. He likes me too much. He texts me too much. Yeah, because the men that you were messing with, you weren't even the only one. They don't text you right back. They don't call you right back because they have 8 more just like you. So a man comes along that is crazy about you and is interested in you, and I'm sorry to say, you have friend zoned the men that really you're compatible with, the men that would make a wonderful husband. A lot of you have friend zoned the good dude who's ready to be a husband and a father and give you some pretty babies. Because the other thing is men do not look like us. Let me be clear about this. We are the fairer sex. God created us to be beautiful, not men. If you get a pretty boy and they super fine and they in the mirror more than you, honey, rest assured, he probably got some habits that go along with that. He needs all the attention from all the women. And they're coming to me. I'm sitting here just being a good woman. So I'm thinking these women just want married. These women just want a good man. Nah, boo, that's not what they wanted. What they want is, if I'm going to pay this money, I want me a Michael Ealy. I want me a Boris Kojo. These men are such a small percentage of the population. Do you guys understand that for a man to be over 6'2" is less than 3% of the population? And we're talking all men around the world, less than 3% of the population. Now you take out the gay guys and you take out the guys that are not black or whatever race specific that you prefer your husband to be, and you take out the men that are broke, and you take out the players, the men who are just not ready and who are not ready to get married, aren't even looking for a wife, don't want that responsibility yet. Think about these numbers. Less than 3%. Less than 14% of the entire American male population is over 6 foot. Less than 14%. And that's all the married men and the men in prison. All of them, girls. So you're sitting around here like, oh, he's got to be 6 foot and he's got to look like this and he's got to make 6 figures or 7 figures. When you start at just height alone, do you hear the percentage that I just gave you on just height? Just height. And if you add in what he looks like looking like Idris and making money like this and that, honey, look, you looking for the come up for real, because I don't know where he's at. I was matchmaking, I would be like, man, I would go find these incredible men, and they would be like, oh, I would never date him. I'm like, I just went and found a freaking pilot, ex-Falcons player. Are you serious? But he don't look, it's like he's gotta be perfect. But you're not perfect. You got issues and unresolved issues, and you got a temper, and you're bossy and you're controlling, and men don't even like to be around you long term. You run everybody away. You think you're so much the ish that you're bougie and vain and stuck up, and men don't like it. And you wonder why you can't keep a man. You wonder why nobody wants to be around you. Sweetheart, listen, get nice, be sweet. Men are simple creatures. They're simple, but your standards are standardizing you right out of the game. Everybody else is getting married. Everybody else is having babies. But you steady like, oh, I'm not settling. I'm not going to settle. I know what I deserve. And that's when I knew I had to get out of that business. I was like, I knew I had to get out. I had to get out, because I was like, my standards of good man doesn't match what these women want as clients. So I'm not going to be able to fulfill this for them. And it's going to mess them up even more because they're unrealistic. Exactly, Monique. Unrealistic.
Passport bros, can y'all just go? I mean, what's taking you so long?
Better pizza, better bitches, better money, my clothes better, my shoes better, I work harder. Fuck Little Caesars, fuck them.
Hold up. Have y'all ever heard of the movement called the Passport Bro? I just heard about it and I think it's completely insane. So to my understanding, these are American men who are just tired of dating American women, whether they find us too difficult or we're not submissive enough, whatever. So they decide to go overseas and find themselves some foreign love. And you know what? I'm the last person who can judge because of my situation. So I'm not here to diss them, but really, I think the idea is insane because of what I have witnessed in my personal life. So for the bros who are just doing this to have a good time, then I don't got to warn y'all because y'all know what's up. But for those of you who are seriously trying to look for love, I'm sorry to break it to you, but I doubt that that's going to happen. In the beginning, everything is going to seem amazing, especially with being in a different country. That just does something to you. So you feel like extra good inside, right? Not to mention the girl that you found. She's young. She's gorgeous. Loves to have a good time. She does everything for you and to you. Oh, you're in love. But homegirl, oh no, she don't even like you. She, in fact, is playing you and is doing this for a come up. You went from searching for genuine love to accidentally finding yourself in a transactional relationship. Get ready because homegirl, she is going to tell you all of these lies to get you to pull out your wallet. and you will dish out hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. And this money is not just going to her. Nah, she's giving this money to her family, to her friends, and her boyfriend. Oh wait, you didn't know? Real talk, I used to be friends with somebody who did this very thing. And sis, she had no shame. Like, she legit did not care about this man. And this man legit thought that he found love. Little did he know the money that he gives her, she's using it to fund her secret life back at home. So please do not think for 1 second that you are the exception, because 9 times out of 10, it can be happening to you. Everything that I just described is very common and it happens in many countries, but I witnessed it firsthand in the Dominican Republic. So my advice, and I sincerely mean this, do not marry her. Do not get her a green card, and do not bring her over here, because once you do, oh my gosh, your life is going to be a living hell.